No. Just down the street there.
Oh. Good morning from rainy Vancouver. We haven't been to the city for like 10 years now, but we're here mostly because my close friend moved here from Hong Kong, so we're just going to spend some family time with her.
But other than that, our plan is to hit up some few coffee shops in the city, check out the coffee scene here and see if they're legit, they're good. Right now we just parked. Let's go to our first coffee shop.
That was surprisingly really good for the first cafe.
I rate that at 8.3 out of 10.
Shy now.
Shy? Why are you shy?
Side of yeah.
The rain has stopped, but the kids are going crazy, so we're gonna go pick up some donuts at Mello Bakery that Laura really likes and then just bring it back home and chill.
I'm sorry that I've put you on the back burner. Other matters have occupied my brain. I know
Turn left onto Dunlevy Avenue.
Huh? No. Or the equal, yeah.
Well, we can't do it.
As equal as possible.
Well, yeah, equal as possible.
Lights in track, baby, I'm coming back to your little shack in space.
Continue on East 41st Avenue for 800 meters.
Alright, try it. My favorite chip in Canada so far. The sweet and spicy ketchup from Miss Vicky's. 2 minutes later. Okay. Really no reaction.
8.5.
8.5? Okay, hold
No,
on.
I can stop.
That's pretty good.
繼續食啦，要拜。冇倒食啊！條咩魚？
Yum yum.
That's right.
有個蛋喺中間嘅。
All day.
係個蛋。
You want cool?
係咪一樣？係。你用唔係呢個係你都可以而家用呢個。
I want no soup.
有啊有。With the meat.
Mama.
Whoa, look at all that noodle.
Try the broth.
Smells good.
cheesecake.
Having brunch at a really random area, but it's pretty good. So random.
This sign